Hi there, and welcome back to the cold, blank stare of Jak in Jak and Daxter. My name is Hal, and in the last episode, we kind of cleared up Sandover Village mostly, apart from I think it's literally just that trail of orbs we've got left to do. But I'm gonna save that till when we actually go up there. There's no point going up there more than once if we don't need to. Today, we're gonna leave the safety and refuge of Sandover Village to check out this place. What was it called? Oh, Forbidden Jungle, yeah. Now, I guess to some extent it might be a bit weirder that I'm going to do this level first, because, I mean, when I was a kid, I always used to do Sentinel Beach, the one that's the other way, because it's a much gentler kind of slope into the game. It's a much easier level. But, I guess there's a couple of things that you can do inside this level that kind of open up things in Sentinel Beach, for starters. And also you can open up passage to Misty Island as well. So it kind of makes sense to come and do this level first and kind of get that thing out of the way. Because, I mean, I don't like backtracking. I'd probably express that... Oh, hello, Mr. Penis Spiky Plant. That looks nothing like a penis. It's phallic on the brain. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense just to come and do this game. Excuse me. Oh, of course, it's the fisherman that's down there. Right. Okay, that was... Oh, can you actually hit those things? Oh, but they come back. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot. You'll find out later what those actually are. But yeah, no, so I'm not a fan of backtracking. I like to kind of do things in one fluid movement, which I guess, considering I like to take my time on games, you know, I don't like to rush through games. I always get a bit disappointed, especially now when I go back and play games from my childhood, that a game that would originally last me like months and months, especially like Spyro.
Hey, there's little lightning marks on those posts, and there's lightning coming out of that vent over there. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That's weird. When you take the camera off of that vent and then come back, it starts again. Look at that. That's weird. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like a game like Spyro that when I was young would take me months, and you know, as you can tell from like my speed run, did I do a speed run? I've done both, I think. I did a speed run of Spyro 2, I know that much. And I managed to do that in, what was it, 3 hours? Yes, we do. But before we do that, we're going to go out here. And I remember doing a stream of the first Spyro, which I didn't, obviously, oh shit. Aw, I didn't. Oh, okay, we're only out here. I thought we'd fallen into the canyon then. I'm going to save that for later. What was I saying? I was saying something about Spyro. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I did a stream. I wouldn't necessarily call it a speed run of the first Spyro, but because I was dying a lot and I wasn't really paying that much attention. But still, I got quite far in the game in sort of a 2-hour, I think it was a 2-hour stream. Definitely kind of finished, because I was racing, I remember now, I was doing that charity stream, was it the 5-Day Gamers? I was racing against someone who was playing, I think it was Sly 1, I think they were doing, I can't remember because obviously I wasn't watching it. Shit, fuck you then, platform. So I was trying to, and I reckon, I've now since then played through Sly, and I realised that it's actually a lot shorter game than Spyro, and I was only sort of about half an hour behind because I had to do the last boss a couple of times. But anyway, I'll come back to that thought in a minute. Here we are on top of this temple, and I remember in the last couple, I think it was in the first episode, I was talking about how the view in this game, the fact that you can see other levels is so cool. Look, you got Misty Island, you got, where's Geezer Rock? Geezer Rock's just over there in the distance. We've got the village, you've got Sentinel Beach over there, and off in the distance, I know it's kind of annoying because it's night now, but that kind of structure there, you can see it better during the day. There's Rock Village, and you've got the blimps over the swamp, and you've got this fire canyon. I love it because it makes this this game just feels, this game world feels so much more alive. The fact that you can see the things in the distance. And, you know, that I've never, I can't think of another game that does that. Apart from Legend of Zelda. I think, yeah, I guess Ocarina of Time does that quite a bit. I suppose. You can always see mountains in the distance and stuff like that. And Wind Waker, in fact, all Legend of Zeldas, the open world, you can kind of see the other levels in the distance. Okay, so here we are at the base of the inside of this temple. So we've got 2 doors here, and we've got a capped eco vent that we need to uncap, I guess.
Yeah, so we got a Precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us.
Thanks for that insight, Dax. That's just great recon work. So we've got to find a way to uncap these vents, because otherwise we are stuck in this place, which is not good. Luckily enough, if we go around this corner, hello, big flashy thing, big flashy thing, flashy glowy thing that's sparkly and stuff, which I'm actually kind of afraid to go and, for Jack's health, I mean, it can't be healthy to be standing something that's giving off that much power, especially for your nads. I mean, being close to that thing would probably make you sterile. Well, that definitely would. If that's like radiation and not light.
See that? Blue eco vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
I love that. Thanks for the exposition there, Kira. And I like that. Did you see that? Things all over the world have happened. Thank you, Kira, for telling me that things all over the world have happened. So we're going open these doors, and there's the vents open. Yay! Now before we go through that door, let's go and get what was in up here. Awesome. Right. Let's not jump into that. Crap. Oh. Platforming 101. Don't fall down. Don't fall into the, wow. Oh, let's go do the thing I was just saying not to do. Is that irony? That's not irony. That's just really bad timing. Hello. So, I guess now we've got the first mini-boss in the game. It seems really... I remember always thinking, this seems really early in the game. Get rid of your spikes. You bitch. It seems really early in the game to have a mini-boss. Like, in the first... Well, I mean, it could potentially be the first. I mean, I remember, as I said, as a kid, I'd always used to go for Sentinel Beach first. But it is essentially the first main level in the game. And, oh, hello, mini-boss. Seems a bit weird. I mean, it's easy. I remember struggling with it as a kid because I used to suck at bosses anyway as a kid. Come on. Give me your spikes. Thank you. And there we go. Done. Easy. It's really easy, actually. Power cell. And I suppose going back to what I was saying earlier, also don't forget to stand on this dragon plant's head, because orbs. It reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of a dragon from somewhere. If you know what I mean, put it in the comments. I mean, I want to say Gyarados, but it looks nothing like Gyarados, so it can't be Gyarados. I said Gyarados like 3 or 4 times in that sentence. There we go. That's all the orbs. But that definitely reminds me of a dragon from something. That's gonna bug me. Yeah, if you know what I mean, put it in the comments. But yeah, going back to what I was saying about completing games from your childhood really easily. There we go. Yeah, that kind of thing. I remember that kind of giving me trouble as a kid. Then again, I've always been, when I was younger, I was really shit at bosses. I still am. Boss battles are like my least favorite thing in gaming, aside maybe on-rail shooters. I can't stand on-rail shooters. They're just terrible. Alright. I had a train of thought. I hate going on tangents a lot. Just stupid. Oh yeah. So, and like, that would hang me up for so long as a kid. But now just do it. And I guess that's why, like, I suppose half of like game time now, when I was a kid, would be doing things over and over again. Well, as now I can kind of do them instantly. But speaking of having to do things over and over again, let's do this minigame. One of the worst and trickiest minigames, I think, or I remember in the entire game.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig, and now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island. You want to try the challenge?
I really don't, but I guess I kind of have
There
to.
are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river.
God, them eyes.
Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
I always remember thinking when I was a kid, I used to kind of have that cheeky, oh, that guy just swore chuckle, you know, you get when you're a kid, when he said bugger. Even though, not really a swear word. I was so naive when I was young. Oh, how that's changed. So this is, ah, crap. Mind the eels. It's just so tricky, this, especially later on, because obviously it starts off nice and slow. It's starting to get some speed now. Later on, sort of around the 150 mark, it just goes ballistic. And just, I don't like. Ah! Okay. Ah.
Here comes a big one.
And this is where I'm going to do this first try. Actually, knock on wood. Ah! Shit. Okay, now I'm doing badly. Doing really badly. It's okay. I can eat. Eat? Miss. 9 pounds. 9 little fish. Or 4 little fish and a big one.
Steady boy.
Yeah. Bad eels. Bad eels. Don't miss a big one.
Here comes a big one.
Okay, here we go. This is the mad rush. Gotta concentrate. Don't get an eel.
Hold steady.
Why have my eyes gone out of focus? You know when you try and focus on... Oh,
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
alright. You know that thing where you're trying to focus on something on the screen? It's usually only ever on the screen. And your eyes just decide to go out of focus. Just cuz. Yeah, that kind of happened. Alright, I'm pretty proud of that, actually, doing it first time. That used to really trick me up. But, like, ages when I was young. And now he's just going to maniacally laugh. He's not going to go and take those fish and eat them, or, like, sell them or anything, or be, like, a fishmonger. He's just going to laugh at them. What an evil bastard. This is where you can kind of see, like, that he's an evil dictator. He's just committed fishy genocide. He's just going to laugh about it. Alright, well, that seems like a good place to end the episode, I reckon, on a bit of a high note, in this beautiful little cove. No, this isn't a cove, this is a canyon. In the next episode, we'll carry on down this canyon, and go and probably clear up the rest of this level. Just finish up. And stuff. So, yeah, thanks for watching. My name's Hal. I'll see you next time.